Today I wanted to go over applying the 6 pillars of all profitable online businesses to get results. And if you see me looking down, I actually wrote some notes for myself. This is kind of something that I'm trying to do for myself, and I figured it would benefit other people as well. So I decided to make some videos on it, just to educate other people along with educating myself. Because you don't know this, one of the fastest ways to learning something is to actually teach somebody else. So whenever you're learning something, it's always good to learn those things with the mind of you're going to have to present that information to somebody else afterwards, just because it kind of ingrains that in your mind and it makes you remember things a little bit better if you have it in your mind that you're gonna have to teach somebody else after you learn this. I'm probably gonna split these videos up into 6 different videos. Today I'm gonna start with pillar 1. So whenever you have an online business, the 3 most important things that you have to do are build an audience. So you need to have some sort of following. Then you need to engage with that audience, which means you need to be creating content or reaching out to these people, or actually building a relationship with these people so that they believe, and trust you. And then you need to sell that audience, because again, your goal at the end of the day is to be making an extra income for yourself and building your business. So you can't build a business without having any income coming in. You need to build an audience, engage that audience, and then sell that audience. Now, pillar 1 of the 6 pillars is, pillar 1 is vision and personal development strategy. What that means is determining what do you want, and when you determine what you want, is that written down? Did you write down what you want? Don't just think about what you want. Write it down somewhere so that you have it and you can look at it every day. And then also, can you see that clearly? What do you want, and can you see that clearly? So it's not just about, I just want to make a bunch of money. Why do you want to make a bunch of money? What is that going to do for you? And then don't just stop there. Keep asking yourself why, until you get to the core of what you want. And then if you had all the money in the world, what would you do? A lot of people think that money is going to solve all their problems. And then when they make a lot of money, they figure out quickly that it doesn't solve all their problems. It may solve some of their problems, but it's not going to solve all of their problems. That's why you have a lot of millionaires and people that are making a lot of money suffering from depression and committing suicide and different things like that, because a long time ago they thought that money was going to solve all of their problems, and then now that they have all the money that they want and it's not solving all the problems that they have, they become depressed and develop other things. So think about, if you had all the money in the world that you wanted, what then? And then after that, what limiting belief do you feel could be holding you back from your success? A lot of times we have these beliefs about ourselves that limit us from reaching the kind of success and reaching the goals that we want. One of those limiting beliefs that I used to have was, I really don't like talking with people. It makes me feel uncomfortable. And, I thought that was, something that I couldn't change. Well, that for me was a limiting belief. So just think about, what are the things that you tell yourself that stop you from getting what you want to get? And then who must you become to get what you want? Oftentimes we want these certain things, but we don't realize that we are going to have to make a change in order to get those things. You've only come to where you are by being the person that you currently are. So in order to get somewhere else, you're going to have to make changes to become that person to get what you want. And a lot of times that comes from, personal growth and different things like that. You're going to have to become somebody who is constantly developing, constantly wanting to learn new things. And stop saying, I can't. That is the worst thing that you can do. Start believing in yourself and believe that you can do anything that you want to do. Don't tell yourself, I can't anymore. Going forward, believe that you can do anything that you set your mind to. And I know that seems kind of corny, but you have to start believing that, or it's going to stop you from getting those things that you want to get in life and in your business. And then what's your daily personal development plan? What are you going to do on a daily basis that's going to develop you mentally and push you to start reaching those goals that you want? And so with me, you know, I read different personal development books because they help me not only learn about other people, but learn about myself and why people do certain things, and, you know, how to interact with people a little bit better. Because, you know, like I said before, one of those things that I thought about myself in the past was, you know, I'm not a good talker. I'm not a good communicator. I feel uncomfortable talking with different people. And, you know, I come to learn with, you know, getting into personal development and things, that I'm just an introvert. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just my personality type. And there's different things that I can do to help myself not come across like that. The next thing you need to think about is, if you don't have the business you want, it's because you haven't become the person who can run it yet. And again, that goes kind of into the previous things that I said. You know, we often want these things, but we have to realize that we have to, you know, kind of step into the shoes of that person that is going to do those things. And we're going to have to do things that we're uncomfortable with in order to reach those goals that we have in our business. That I wanted to leave you with is, if you're constantly improving who you are and the value you give, you will win. So again, if you're constantly improving who you are and the value you give, you will win. When you're building a business and different things like that, you have to remember, it's not always about you. Really, it's not about you at all. It's about the customer that you're serving. So don't think about your wants and you know, just making money. Think about, you know, actually the customers that you're going to be dealing with, the clients that you're going to have. What pains do they have? How can you help them overcome those pains or different issues that they have? So that's all for this video. I wanted to keep it kind of short. I'll be going over the other pillars in my next videos. If you found value in this video, please like it. Please share it with somebody, because you never know, you know, one of your friends on your friends list could be going through a hard time and needs to hear this information to keep them going. Maybe they're building a business or something like that and they're running into difficulties. And, you know, this video is going to help them keep going and not giving up. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.